Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. It has been such a long time since I've actually sat down in front of the camera and filmed a video. A lot of my videos over the past few weeks were pre-filmed because I was out of town, and it feels so weird. Like, I love filming, editing, and uploading in real time, like within a day or two, because I just feel like everything is really relevant and everything's like fresh on my mind. So it's been really weird, but I'm excited to get back to it. I hope that July has been amazing for you guys. What have you been up to? I hope that your summer is going really well. It is flying by, which is crazy. So I thought for my first video back, I would film a purchase or past video. I'll actually put timestamps in the description box below because I will be covering quite a few products. I usually try to narrow it down to like 8 products, but there were so many that I kind of want to talk about everything. Not everything, I'll cut some out, but if you want to hear my thoughts on like a specific product or collection, just check the description box below and I'll put timestamps next to each product so you can jump ahead. So of course I have a few ColourPop releases to talk about. Now ColourPop does send me products and collections from time to time. It's not everything, so I never really know if something's coming. It's very random and it just kind of shows up in the mail, which is fun. But if I see something that I'm really excited about, like a new ColourPop release, I typically buy it, and then if it comes in the mail by chance, I just include it in a giveaway for you guys. But because I was out of town, I got a few things in the mail before I could decide whether or not I was actually planning on purchasing them. So the first thing I actually got, which I still wanted to touch on because I know a lot of you guys were so excited about this, is the Honey palette, which is their really beautiful 9-pan yellow eyeshadow palette. And again, I'm so late to the game on this one because I think this was actually released almost a month ago, but it's really beautiful. I'm excited to use it and try it out. And if I hadn't gotten this in the mail, like, this is something that I would have actually purchased on my own because I love their 9-pan monochromatic colorful eyeshadow palettes. What I love about ColourPop and like this series of monochromatic palette releases is that typically when like the customers are asking for a certain palette, they release it. So I've seen so many comments from people asking for a yellow palette, and then that was actually the next one they did, which I think is really, really fun. Now, yellows aren't typically something that I wear, so I think it will be really fun to play with. It will definitely push me out of my comfort zone. I think yellow looks are so beautiful. So I'm excited to watch some different videos, get some inspiration, and just play with it. So I will definitely use it in an upcoming video. $12 is a great price point, and if you guys have tried it, I would love to hear your thoughts. So the other collection they sent me was their new Just a Tint lip crayon collection. I actually have it back there on my vanity. They're in like that clear container because I have been testing them out, and I actually really love them. They are the type of product that I feel like I didn't know I needed, but now that I have them, I just think they're going to be a staple for me. And what's weird is that it's probably not a product that I really would have purchased at least right away. I want to say it was like maybe 2 years ago when I decluttered the rest of the lip crayons in my collection. Remember when the Revlon, what were those called? I think they were called like Just Bitten lip stains were really big. It was like back in the day when I first started my YouTube channel. I had all of them. I loved them, but I think that those were a little bit more opaque than these. But anyways, lip crayons were really big for a while and I liked them. And then I went through this phase where I just was not into them. So I decluttered them. And now I feel like I've kind of been into like a tinted lip balm type of product. Honestly, I've been all about like 10-minute makeup these days for like the past month. I'm going to film a video on like my 10-minute makeup routine, and those are perfect if you are into just kind of like tinted lip balm type of products. So they retail for $7 each, or you can get a bundle of 2 of them for $12. So I will include them in an upcoming video for you guys. Now there's one last ColourPop collection that I want to talk about. They actually teamed up with Halo Top to create such a cute collection. I think that this is a really fun collection for summer, and it's a little bit of a smaller collection, which I like. I feel like ColourPop does some really big collections, which can be a little bit overwhelming, but I just think that this is such a fun kind of mini collection for the summertime. I don't typically get sucked in by packaging, but this is one that I feel like really jumped out at me because of the packaging and just the theme in general. So I had to take a step back and decide if I was actually excited about the product or if I just thought the packaging was so cute and that's what was drawing me in. And I think that's the case. They did 4 different Super Shock duos, which retail for $12 each, or you can get the entire collection for $40. So ultimately you'll save $8 if you do want to purchase all of the products together. They are available now on the ColourPop website, and it is a limited edition collection, so I don't know how long it will be available. Honestly, I love my Super Shock shadows so much, and I've actually been wearing them more than I thought that I would during the summertime, but I don't feel like I wear them enough to justify adding additional shadows to my collection, even though I think they're really beautiful and a few of them are tempting me. So I think for now I am content with my Super Shock shadow collection and just showing love to my existing shadows, but I do think that this is such a cute and fun collection. Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about a few foundation releases. Foundation is something that I haven't really switched up a whole lot in 2019. I typically wear the same like 2 or 3 foundations over and over, so I kind of feel like I am in the mood to test out a new foundation. So I'm going to talk about 3 different foundations today. Let's kick it off with the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Now, I am in the process of testing out quite a few Charlotte Tilbury products because I feel like Charlotte Tilbury is an expensive brand and I want to share whether or not the products are worth the money, worth the hype. I'm also looking for a couple of dupes because I have found a few. So it is a video that will be coming to my channel at some point, but I am curious about this product because one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder, which I have talked about a lot on my channel. There's something about the texture of that powder that really does make my skin look smooth and airbrushed, and it is expensive, so it's not something that I necessarily reach for every single day, but because that product is so beautiful and this foundation, I mean, it has the same name. I don't know if it's going to be like the same, I don't know if it's going to do the same thing for my skin that the powder does, but I kind of hope it does because if so, I feel like I will have the most flawless foundation routine using that one and the powder, which would be really nice for like special occasions or days where I just want to have like really smooth, flawless skin. So we'll see if it actually lives up to that, but there are 44 different shades available and it will be available sometime in August or September. The other foundation that I was planning on purchasing is from Urban Decay. Now, I actually did get an email about this product and they are sending it to me in PR. I love how Urban Decay did this. So they sent a mailer in the mail with a list of the shades and they said that we could go online and request like 2 different shades because there are, how many shades are there? There are 50 different shades of this foundation. So I love that they did not automatically send out all 50 shades. I know that is useful for some people who swatch everything, but typically I'm not somebody who will swatch every single bottle of foundation on my channel because I'd rather donate the products, give them away. So I love that they are creating so much less waste and just sending out 2 shades. I didn't get it in the mail yet, but again, I will film a full review for you guys because this is something that I definitely was planning on purchasing. I love trying new Urban Decay complexion products because in general, they work really well for me. So anyways, their new Stay Naked foundation will retail for $39. It comes in 50 different shades, like I said. So they said that this one is supposed to have a very unique finish where it almost looks like a second skin. It's supposed to be super lightweight, breathable, and have buildable medium coverage. So this one sounds perfect for me and my current foundation preferences. It almost sounds like a step down from the Urban Decay All Nighter in terms of coverage. And I like more of like a medium to full coverage foundation, but I like it to feel really lightweight and I don't want it to look super heavy on the skin. So this sounds like my perfect foundation. I am so excited to test it out. They're also releasing a correcting concealer as well that retails for $29 and it comes in 25 different shades. It is a demi matte finish and it's supposed to be a full coverage foundation that lasts for 24 hours. There are a few other products in the collection, but it will be available July 21st at Ulta, July 29th at Sephora, and August 1st in stores. So I am excited to test it out. I'll definitely film a full review and let you guys know what I think, but I can't wait for that one. So the last foundation I want to touch on is the new Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. This one comes in 42 different shades. It is a medium to full coverage foundation with a natural matte finish. It retails for $36 and it is available online right now and it's coming to Ulta on August 4th. So honestly, all of these foundations sound very, very similar. I know those of you that prefer a dewy or hydrating foundation are probably so frustrated because I feel like brands keep releasing matte foundations and full coverage foundations and a lot of people want like a dewy or hydrating light to medium coverage foundation. If that's the case, I definitely recommend the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydrating Foundation or the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. Those are 2 of my favorite, like, hydrating, just more dewy looking foundations. But I totally get it because I like hydrating foundations too, but I do have oily skin, so typically I can appreciate more of a matte finish. Honestly, this one sounds fine, but because I am planning on trying the other two, I'll probably skip this one for now. Not for any reason other than the fact that all three of these foundations sound very similar. I feel like the claims are very interchangeable, and maybe they'll be different once you actually like apply them, but I feel like because I am planning on trying the other two, I don't necessarily need to add a third medium to full coverage matte foundation to my collection at this point. So I think I'll stick with the other two for now, but if you love Dose of Colors, that might be worth checking out. So e.l.f. actually released a really cute collection that did catch my eye. e.l.f. has always been one of my favorite brands. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've always filmed e.l.f. related videos, and I feel like I kind of got away from it a little bit because they were releasing so many products. I felt a little bit overwhelmed, but I feel like they've been catching my eye more and more lately, and they really are one of the best cruelty-free, affordable drugstore brands. So because I've been trying to bring back the focus and do more like drugstore or affordable related videos, I think you will see some more e.l.f. related videos on my channel. I was looking at this online because I was repurchasing a few of my favorites. They were having a 50% off sale, which didn't include new products. So I just repurchased a few of my older favorites, and then literally later that day, I got their new Jelly Pop collection in the mail. There are some skincare products, some cheek products, a few lip products, and it's just really cute. So if you guys want to see a full review on it, let me know. I'm going to start testing out the products today on the day that I film this, so I can film a full review for you guys once I test everything out. It is a limited edition collection that is available now on their website and also at Ulta Beauty. This is random, but I am so excited about the new Real Techniques Miracle Powder Sponge. I love my Real Techniques sponge, the orange one. It is my favorite beauty sponge. I like it more than the Beauty Blender, more than any other beauty sponge that I've tried. I just think it works so well for so many different purposes. I don't typically use it for concealer or foundation, but it does work well for both of those. I love using it for powder application. I love applying powder with a slightly damp sponge because I think it gives the powder a more realistic look. It doesn't look as powdery. It just sets it in place so beautifully. So now that they've made one specifically for powder application, I'm so excited to try it out. It is available now at Target, and I was just there yesterday and I totally forgot to look for it. So next time I go to Target, I will definitely pick it up, but I can't wait to try it. ColourPop has a new sister brand called Soul Body, and they launched their first product, which is actually a dry body oil. Soul Body is available now on the ColourPop website. So this dry body oil comes in 4 different shades. They retail for $15 each, and they also released a body brush for $12, and these products are vegan. So I'm not typically into body makeup. Like I don't do body oils or body shimmers, or, I don't highlight like my shoulder or my collarbone. I don't know why. I've just never really gotten into that. I feel like it's an extra step and I'd just rather skip over it. But I know body oils are super trendy right now and a lot of brands are releasing them. And I was going to skip over this product, but I just saw a video on Instagram, I think it was last night, by Samantha March, and she was applying this product and it looked so pretty on her. It just looked easy to use and it kind of just added like an extra, I don't know, it just looked so pretty, and I feel like it would be a fun product to try out. So now I'm kind of curious, and I feel like if I was going to try one, I'd probably try this one because it is a lower price point. There are some pretty colors, and I am curious about the brand. I hope the brand does like body scrubs, body butters, more like bath and body type of products. So I'm curious to see what else they release. I don't know for sure if I'll pick one of these up, but I will say the product caught my eye. It's kind of on my possibly list, but I feel like if I am going to try it, I should probably get on it because it's something that I would probably use during the summertime. All right, so the last product I want to talk about is something that a lot of you guys tagged me in on Instagram. There is a new release from Fenty. They are coming out with a new primer called the Fenty Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. It is available now online at Sephora and then also on Fenty's website, and it's coming to Sephora stores on August 15th. So this is supposed to mattify skin, fight shine, and smooth the look of pores without feeling tight or dry. I actually thought the original primer was a mattifying primer, so I actually looked it up because I was kind of confused what the difference was. I guess technically the original one doesn't claim to be mattifying. The original one is their Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, and they say that one is a shine-stopping, pore diffusing primer that smooths your skin for better foundation application and longer wear. So honestly, the descriptions are very similar. I'm not sure how different the formulas will actually be. I have like a deluxe size sample of the original primer, and I think it does a good job at keeping my skin pretty matte. I don't typically wear mattifying primers. I do have pretty oily skin, so I feel like during the summertime, I use more of a mattifying primer rather than a hydrating primer, but at the same time, I'm just like a big moisturizing primer fan. I just feel like they prep my skin so well for makeup application. They're so comfortable. My makeup goes on really smoothly. So even though I love like mattifying foundations and powders, I don't know, I think I'll probably skip over this Fenty foundation. They did release like a video and there were a couple of new products in that video, and it looks like there is another complexion product coming, and a lot of people are speculating that it is more of like a hydrating foundation or a BB cream or a CC cream. So I'm curious to see what that's going to be. But I think that is everything that I have to talk about in today's video. I had a lot of fun just sitting down and chatting about new makeup with you guys. I hope that your summer is going really well. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And I will be back very soon with a new one. Bye.